There we go. Clears the
Cool.
bell.
All right. So this is me, and I always like to start out with this. I am a real person. You can see me there, and that's actually a picture from Mayhem and me riding up on the Empire State Building. And if you guys ever go to New York City, and I tell this to every single person, I don't get an affiliate commission for this or anything, but if you go to New York City, make sure you get the Express Pass, okay? That's what I'm here with right here, this thing in my hand, okay? This was the best investment I have paid in a long time. Let me tell you why. So you have your normal ticket, and then for an extra, I think it was $20 on top of your ticket price, you skip all the lines. You literally, there's basically no line, and everybody that's in line, like it's 3.5 hour wait, between 2.5 hour and 3.5 hour wait to get to the top, and most people stand in the line because they either don't know about the $20 extra option or they don't want to pay for it. I'm going to tell you it's the best $20 option that you'll ever have. And literally, we were on the roof in, I would say, 10 minutes or less. The longest part was actually going up in the elevators. But I highly recommend if you guys ever go to New York City, do the Express Pass. But also, why I showed you this, you guys, is Lem and I like when people friend us. And if any of you have a question or anything else, we're very open to it. So you're welcome to friend us. So
we like friends. We like friends.
Yeah, we do. It's lots of fun.
Our friends.
So here's Lem. Here's his professional photo. And Lem, you want to talk a little bit about it?
Yes, that's me. As you can see, such a handsome guy, not shy. Believe it or not, when I was like 16 years old, I had one of my mentors at the time order pizza for me because I couldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it. I was afraid to do it. So there you go. Things have changed. Trust me, things have changed. Go ahead, Bill.
And that's how it is, guys, is that we go through this, you go through a growing stage in your life, and it amazes me still constantly. All right, let me click the screen share.
While he's doing that, guys, hopefully tonight what Bill and I want to do is to give you an example of what we have come up with. I was kidding in the beginning, but the bottom line is you have two factors in your business. You have a service that you're giving to the business owners, and then you also have to have a way to get the business owners to notice you, basically. And we're going to try to show you exactly what we're doing, what's working tonight, and we'll talk about a little bit of the community that we've built inside the group and all that goes along with it. So go ahead, Bill, take it away.
Cool. So what I'm going to show you guys is a couple different things here. We're going to go through a little mini PowerPoint presentation. I'm going to jump in and out of browsers. So I'm going to be very interactive with you because Lem and I, we don't like boring stuff. So if we think it's boring, I mean, it's not going to be tonight. So let's see here. Okay, can you guys see my screen now? Okay, cool. There we go. Sorry, it's confusing in here. So basically, okay, so guys, we're going to start with this. How many of you guys know who John Panette is? And if you don't know who John Panette is, it's okay.
No, I do. I love that guy. He's hilarious.
And this is why I say this all the time is, did I just lose it?
No, right. You're still here.
Oh, okay. Mine doesn't show that it's up. It just shows a black box now. So anyway, so John Panette, he has got a really interesting story. I mean, if you guys don't know, I mean, he's a huge comedian. You got to listen to him. But he talks a lot about food. Like, that's his big thing, is all about food. But his bigger thing, even more than that, is that he talks about comedy and what comedy actually does in most people's lives. And comedy takes you out of the reality of where you are currently and puts you in a space where all you are is focused on that comedian, and you're laughing, you're feeling better, it takes you totally out of your element. And that's basically what Lem and I hope to do with you guys tonight, is just take you out of your element you're currently in. So, turn off Facebook, turn off everything else, and focus in for the next, I don't know, 30 minutes or less. Because, guys, I'm not going to sugarcoat stuff. We're just going to dive right in and just go through stuff, because I don't like sugarcoating, so I don't expect you to either. So that's just how we are, okay? So, well, as you guys know, Zane is the hangout master. Well, they called me the hangout guy for a while because outside of Zane and Brandy Sweezy, that some of you guys know, Zane and her are the only other two people that I know, well, besides Ryan McKinney too, that have done probably 300 hangouts. And they continue to just slam hangouts. And that's what I did for a long time because you guys know how powerful hangouts are. You've watched Zane go through this whole strategy. That's why I love it. So that's actually me with my puppy on the floor, so it's a lot of fun. But just a little bit about me, guys. I have a personal record of ranking a video. Now, this is before Hangouts. So page 1 of Google in 2 minutes. I love video marketing, especially YouTube marketing, and figuring out faster ways to rank both videos and websites. My background is all SEO and video marketing. So I love to travel. And I always put this because Lem always picks on me or somebody does, and I got a beautiful girlfriend, soon to be engaged. I'm waiting for Lem to start chuckling and laughing, but he hasn't laughed yet.
Y'all did notice that he said that he loves his dog, and he had a picture of his dog there. So there you go. I'm just saying.
My girlfriend does not like to be taken photos of, and she has this thing, and I sneak photos every once in a while, but then when I get in trouble if I ever show them. So,
well, congratulations on the. Right.
But I smile everywhere I go. I actually was known as Mr. Smiles throughout high school and everything else because, and I've even been told this up today. I don't think I've ever seen you not smile. And it's true. I think I've not smiled in my life maybe 3 times so far. So that I know of anyway. Maybe when I'm sleeping sometimes. But anyway, so let's go to Lem. Lem, as you guys don't know yet, but you're about to, is what we call the cold calling king because I absolutely despise and hate cold calling. He loves it, and he's a master at it. So, Lem, take it away.
I like that title, the master at it. That's good. Yes, I guess I can call myself the cold call king, but with me, I'm a peaceful person and I love to just connect. I think I came out of the womb wanting to talk to the doctor and said, hey, you did a good job, dog. You know what I mean? So that's just me. I'm a people person. I love helping people, and as you see when you join the community that we've created, you'll see that I love helping people. When there's a problem occurs, I'm gonna jump right there and say, hey, let's have a hangout, guys. And I had a gentleman call me today and say, dude, the reason why I joined your community is because you were talking about jumping on hangouts and solving problems. I was like, yeah, that's what we do. But I'm a family guy. I have 3 kids. I have one that's in the University of Arkansas. And I let me tell you, if you have kids out there and they're in college right now, and if you get phone calls every Wednesday from university, that marketing team is something. If I were you, I would try to recruit them. I need to start doing that because those guys are on point. They want money every Wednesday around 6:35 at night. Okay. Anyway, I love food. John Panetti's that guy. I got to meet that guy. I've been an IMer for almost 7 years now, so doing offline and online. What else we got up next there, Bill? Pretty much. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for us, guys. I mean, we're very simple, laid-back people. We have a very active client base that we serve a lot, and we're active. We don't just make stuff. We're very active with our customers. So it's not just a theory-based everything. Like Zane has a lot of clients. We have a lot of clients. So that's the perfect person to listen to, So some of you guys may know this, some of you may not, so I always go back through this. There's 3 basic types of video that you can have. You have normal videos through YouTube, you have Hangouts, and you have another process called YouTube Live. And for the last, I think it's actually been out for almost 3 years now, YouTube Live. But for the last couple years, it's actually been reserved for all the media companies. So CNN, Fox, the rest of them, because it required these $40,000, $50,000 encoders and for you to do this and you to do that, and it was very complicated and it wasn't easy. And as you guys saw in the last presidential election, they actually used YouTube Live. Most people don't know that except if you were a marketer, but they actually used YouTube Live to broadcast all the stuff right to YouTube. So even if you didn't have cable, you could see it right through YouTube. Interesting, huh? So, Let's talk about Hangouts. And I know you guys just went through the course and everything else, but I'm just going to reiterate a little bit real quick. This is that I have blasted so many Hangouts, like I said, over 200 plus Hangouts. We know they rank super fast. You can be seen as an authority super quick. I don't know how many of you guys have ever seen what we call the authority model, and we teach it. Is basically how to use Hangouts really quick to become an authority in your industry, super fast. Because if you ever have somebody second guessing you or anything, or you just want to, before you go to like a BNI meeting, a Chamber of Commerce meeting to get business, there's a very easy way that you can do it, with authority. But we know they're super easy to do. You can get quick success very fast, which equals credibility. And I started doing this about 11 months ago when I met Zane, Ryan McKinney, and a bunch of other guys, and they were just overwhelming with Hangouts. And I got so excited about it, I just started doing them everywhere. For every different thing, if somebody said, hey, can you do this with me? I would say, hey, can we make a Hangout about it? Can we do this about it? And I would try them. And it's funny because today, guys, just with our method alone, plus the Hangouts, I keep about 90% of my results on the first page for the last 3 years. And I very rarely ever have to do anything to the video again.
Say that again, just one more time for the understanding impaired.
So I've been doing this for almost 3 years. And I literally, 90% of my videos that I've done up to this point are still on the first page because of the methods that we're consistent with and Google likes. So.
And I just got to chime in here. Like there's, again, I don't really jump on something unless I'm really excited about it. And you know me, if I'm either 0 or 100 and crazy% about it. So that's when I saw what the two of you were doing, again, just blew my mind. It was like going back to 2009 again and learning new stuff that I never learned about you. I'm like, how did I miss this stuff? So I can see why on a surface level, just looking at a few basic pieces, why you've been able to stay there for 3 years. And I'm impressed. I think it requires another. There you
go. But I mean, yeah, guys, and it's not just me. It's everybody that I've learned from, from Zane, Ryan McKinney, Daryl Eves, and literally that's why, like, one of the biggest things we talk about all the time outside of Hangouts is mentorship, is, going through classes and everything else, because the more on top that you can stay and understand that you don't know everything, that's really where you start to really learn. I mean, I know I don't know everything. I was on a webinar with Daryl 2 days ago, and he was showing me stuff, and I'm like, oh. I'm like, because it's one of those things, Zane's the same way. He'll show something that'll be like, oh my gosh. Like, seriously? Why didn't I think of that? Because you have these, like, light bulbs, But anyway, so we checked out my channel a little bit. But so let's talk about the Hangout problems, okay? Number one. This is and guys, this is all personally what I have found over the last year in questions that I get from customers and clients on Hangouts. Hey, Bill, I like what about the G Plus logo? I don't really like that in my video. Is there any way we can get rid of that? Well, yeah, we can if we do normal videos, but not in Hangouts. I don't want to do a Hangout then. Or, you know what, I like the Hangout, but let's do another video on top of it. And I get this, is that, a lot of these companies don't want their G Plus logo on there because they think it's bad for personal branding. So that was one of the main things. The second one is HD quality. It says HD, but as you guys know, it's not truly HD. And we've tried that, and I've tried every possible thing, and I'm going to go through that with you guys next on what I've tried. And I've asked every expert in video of this question, and they all give me roughly the same answers. Sometimes it lags and looks like a bad Godzilla movie. How many guys have seen that? Even when you're like, I have a 100 megabyte connection, okay, and I still get that. Audio is not the greatest all the time. Now this can be impacted by if you have like a Blue Yeti or one of the nicer microphones and everything. Have you ever had a customer ask this question? Is that the best quality I can get? I used to get that all the time. Like, Bill, yeah, it ranks super fast. We love it. We're on the first page, but the quality isn't there. How can we fix that? So this is what I was told by all the experts, as you could say. You need a faster computer. Well, I have a Mac, and it's very fast, so that's not the answer. Your internet's slow. Well, I have a 100 megabyte connection, and I even plug into the modem most of the time too, and I still can't get a fast. It still doesn't look good. Adjust your video and audio settings in Hangouts. And I tried that. Nothing. So many of you guys know what Manicam is. Tried Manicam. I've tried so many other products, and nothing was really, really good. I'm not even going to say that it's junk because even though it was. So guys, let's talk about case studies. So we had a lot of different case studies from people that wanted to try the product. They absolutely loved the idea, just like Zane and everything else. And everybody, what's it doing? Hold on a sec, guys. Hangouts is being weird here. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, you're still nice and clear. Everything on the watch page is looking good.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, now you're back.
You're back now.
Everything's looking good from our side.
Yep.
Okay, good. Can you see Lem now?
Yep.
Okay, good. So,
I see Lem everywhere.
So basically, this is what happened. There's a guy, you can look him up. His name's Eric Godfrey. This is actually, and you guys you're welcome to look up this one. If you just type in Bill Walsh Awesome Video Ranking Training, this is Eric. He's one of my students, and he was one of the first couple people that actually tried out doing our program. And I left it on this. He tells you all about everything that he found in this video and all of it, but I just wanted to show you guys this. He had a guy that came to him and he said, look, I have 75 different terms that I would like to rank for. And he's like, okay. So what he did was he made multiple different videos for the keywords, but as you guys know, that's a lot of time that takes up. Well, he had 63 out of 74 keywords, I think it was, in the first 48 hours using the YouTube live strategy that we do.
Wow.
Yeah, and then this was even
many?
crazier. I think it was 63 out of 74 terms.
63 out of 74. That's like 99%. More than 99%.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, he did pretty good. And then this one, he had 275 different terms in the top 10. I think this was after 3 weeks, something like that. So, but yeah, I mean, that's just one example of what we can do and everything. But I mean, Eric's a really good one. I mean, we have a lot of other case studies of people that they talk about that. We have another guy named Dave Molnar, and you'll see him throughout the group, and Craig Peters and Eric Lovelance, and there's many more. When you guys look on our page, once we show you stuff at the end, we have all these different case studies of people that just, like I said, I mean, this is a product, yes, and it's a course on everything, but it's really a community more than anything else. That's what Lem and I really wanted was, if you have a question, you can ask it. Like Zane right now, if you guys have a question, he'll answer it. It's not like some of these guys that they make something and run away and you can never get a hold of them again. So, but anyway, before I get off topic. So basically, guys, so we've tried a whole bunch of different terms. This is one that we did for an affordable DUI attorney. This is the keyword that he wanted, was affordable DUI attorney in Boulder, Colorado. Guy gets a variety of different phone calls, and you can see it's actually the #1 result. And the craziest part about this, guys, is we've literally only done the YouTube live strategy, and we've only done the white hat backlinks, and that's it. Nothing else. Haven't done anything else to it yet, and it's already ranking there. And I believe for just DUI attorney in Boulder, it's on page 4. I can't remember, but it's moving up to that one as well.
I'd also like to point out, now I'm sure being that both of you are involved in offline marketing, you know that the cost per click for DUI attorney in anywhere is stupid high. And you're saying that you took this and you applied the YouTube live strategy and then a handful of white hat SEO strategies, and that was it.
And that's the crazy part. Like, we haven't actually even completed the entire strategy. We were doing testing based on how much could we do in the least amount with the basic YouTube Live strategy and get away with it. And this is what you see.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy impressive.
So, and then we got this one too. This was for counseling in Pittsburgh, and same thing. She wanted top counseling in Pittsburgh. I don't even know where it is for counseling. I haven't even looked. We can look here and see. But it might be on page 1. It's so weird because with you, yeah, it's page 2 right now. So,
Page 2.
yeah, big.
bad.
That's moving up.
Yeah.
So, but this was another one. This guy wanted top commercial pest control in Pittsburgh. So you can see commercial pest control in Pittsburgh, number 1. So we've had so many of these terms. And almost all these videos, guys, that I've shown you is it can either be part of the process or the completed process, depending on which term it is. And it's so easy. Like we literally, once you learn this stuff, it takes about an hour for the initial learning curve. Some people get it faster, some people get it slower. It takes me about 20 minutes to do the YouTube Live process. We have students that do it in 3 to 5 minutes. So I mean, it's one of those things. So.
And I'd like to chime in here again to the students of the class who are watching. Remember what I was talking about in the class about user experience and what people are going through when they search these keywords. And that'll tell you better than anything. If you're able to align yourself with that search term, that mindset, you're golden. It's also why I pointed out in the email that this isn't just a ranking technique. This bleeds over into actual marketing, right? And it blends very, very well.
Yeah, and that's the coolest part is like you guys see a lot of these are whiteboard animations, they're normal videos, they're video FX videos. You can literally take any type of video and put it through the system. Any. I mean, that's like, it's fantastic. And what we're having a lot of people do right now is actually take old videos that they maybe made like a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and put it through, and it creates a brand new video with YouTube Live.
See, and it's funny that you say that, Bill, because I just finished talking with my with my team earlier this week on a new promotion. I'll probably talk about it a little bit later tonight, but this promotion, one of the first things that we were talking about was YouTube Live, and I was like, well, I've been chomping at the bit. Let's go ahead and run a few tests, and it's super simple, super fast. But now I already have this because I have tons of videos on this channel that I'm actually downloading and then shooting through YouTube Live, just like Bill's talking about. And I've been doing it every day for the past 3 days, and I'm very happy with the results. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I love about it. It's super awesome. It's very easy to use, and it's very user friendly. And that was actually part of the problem initially. Like I started working on this in September, actually, August. When did we? I'm trying to think when you started doing Hangouts. Or no, that was August, right? Last year.
Yes, August last year.
That? August. Yeah.
Yep.
So whatever month that was, Lem and I started doing Hangouts every week, and we would have like 200 or 300 people on a Hangout. And one of the biggest questions that we kept getting was, "Hey, Bill, did you guys figure out a way to improve the quality?" And that's where this whole thing came from. So since September or August of last year, that's when we've been looking for this solution. I actually found this solution in November last year. But the problem was the software still wasn't 100%, and it was still a little buggy, and like there were a couple other challenges in the meantime. But up to this point, I literally had tried every piece of software possible to use YouTube Live. And the biggest thing I kept running into, like, Adobe makes a piece of software to do this whole process, okay? The problem is it crashes all the time. And you would think for as big of a company as they are, it would be good, and it's not.
Right? You know what that makes me think of?
I did that today in the training. That's funny.
That's funny. But so I'm going to attempt to do this, guys. I don't know how well it's going to work, but I would like you to Google this on your own, because through Hangouts, it doesn't exactly show the best quality all the time. But if you Google Physical Therapy Beverly Hills and click on the Videos tab, you will see all the testing that we have been doing for this client, okay? I mean, I take up almost all their spots pretty much. But when you guys click on this, you'll see that the first video is actually a Hangout, okay? And you'll see what a Hangout looks like a video through a Hangout. The second video is actually the YouTube Live, so we feed the video through YouTube Live. The third one, I think it's the third or fourth. Actually, no, it's the fourth one, I think. Let me click on it, I'll tell you. Yeah, the fourth one is actually a normal YouTube video. So you can see the differences between the three different types of video, and why YouTube Live is so powerful and for what it does, because it literally takes 100% quality of that video and you transform it into a brand new video. It still amazes me every time. So
Yeah, no, and see that, and that's something that actually when you and I first started talking, when it finally clicked, well, I'm sure you remember that conversation. I was just losing my mind. I was like, no way, but and you can what? it was because I was one of those guys like, okay, this is great, but how do we improve the quality? Like, I mean, every time, and it comes up all the time, especially like I appreciate the hey, you're the Hangout guy. I like when it came right down to it, like I'm hardcore like YouTube. I was just in the right place at the right time with Hangouts. And so my big beef, because I'm always, hey, yeah, YouTube. Then people come around and they're like, oh, well, yeah, Vimeo's video quality is just better. And it always bugged me because YouTube had HD, and HD is HD. It doesn't matter which website you watch it on. And when it comes to like positioning, like second place is the first loser. YouTube is so much further ahead than everybody else. I mean, it's millions of visitors, millions and millions of visitors difference, and the only defense that Vimeo has is, well, we have better HD quality, and they technically got it until now, right?
Right, exactly. That's the thing. I mean, you know, all the media has had this for years, but the public never really had it, because at that time it was still too expensive. Well, now we're getting to a point, you know, like everything else in technology, you get to a point when, you know, the S-curve is up there, everybody's starting to get it, and now you have access to stuff that you never had before. I mean, look at GPS. I mean, and there's so many different examples, you know, and so I mean that's just one. But look through these videos, guys. This will really show you the difference between all three more than anything. And I show this to customers now too. I'm like, here's the differences on what the levels of quality we can do is.
Actually, I think you pretty much answered the question. But yeah, Columbia Jones here was actually asking, what is the difference in YouTube live stream versus Hangout? Can you get a nice, smooth live stream? How does this compare to a live stream by Ustream or something like that?
Yeah, Ustream's a good one too, but I mean, like we said before, I mean, YouTube, because it's owned by Google, it's going to get massive love before anything else does. So, you know, it kind of is the backbone of everything. So if you do everything through YouTube and with Google, you're going to get way more power than another website. So.
Yeah, let us know if that answer made sense, Columbia. All righty, cool.
Do we have any more questions or anything?
Actually, a lot of people just kind of, you know, in tow with us, right? Like Larry had said that, you know, it was good to see Lem, and he said your shelves behind you look interesting. I guess I didn't pay attention. Do you have like some cool stuff behind you, Lem? I don't know. They were interesting.
That is the magic place right there. If you identify stuff there, you will, you know, where you have magic in your life.
That's funny.
Aside from that, just more people just chiming in, agreeing with what you're saying, and yeah, Columbia was the only burning question. And folks, of course, feel free to ask any questions. You have me and Lem and Bill at your disposal right now. I'm just saying you might want to leverage that since we're here. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to. Just enjoy the presentation. But if I were you, I would leverage it as much as I could while you got us. So please continue, Bill.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I mean, that's the main thing with success stories. Like I said, I mean, we have so many different case studies. I could sit here for an hour probably, but like I said, I don't want to waste everybody's time. I'm trying to be as short as possible. So, like I said, after 11 months, we found the solution to Hangouts that were full quality, and that was YouTube Live. And you can literally, like I said, put any video through the process. Super easy to use. I put doesn't crash. I have never had the software crash on me, but there's been a couple other people that do every once in a while, and it's usually on a PC more than anything. But I'm not saying PCs are bad or Macs, or you know what I mean. But just telling you guys that it usually doesn't have a problem, but every once in a while, it's not perfect.
Time out. For those who own a PC, if you have a PC right now, I applaud you, okay? Don't go on the dark side and get that thing that's called a Mac, okay? I'm so tired of hearing about the Mac, the iPhone 50, and all these different things that's going on. Don't do it. Trust me. All right, I'm done.
Lem, I am right there with you. Lem, I'm right there with you. I got PC, I got an Android phone, I got an Xbox, like all the PC type stuff. I'm right there with you, man.
Hey, I have a Mac Air. I got an HP desktop, a Sony Vaio laptop on top of it. I got a world of both, and I have the Android phone. You know, so I got
there you go.
I got a variety of different stuff. So
awesome.
But so anyway, guys, what we're doing is we created a community and a product system that basically shows you how to do everything combined. And the system is called Video Alpha. And basically this is what Video Alpha is if you guys have ever had, like I said, the problem with real support where you buy something and then you never hear from them ever again. That's not really how we are. Our whole thing is community focused. And like I said, Lem and I are actively building our clientele too. We don't just do this, that's it. And so a lot of times, if you paste in the group a question, you'll actually get an answer before sometimes we even can answer it because we're doing stuff. But that's how active our community is. There's about 350 people active in the community right now, and it grows every day. We have a bunch of 6- and 7-figure marketers that are in it, and it's funny because they share stuff, and Lem and I just look at it and we're like, did he really just share that? Like, this is stuff that you normally would charge people for, and they just shared this. And it's just fun. We have a blast. But it's all about the latest YouTube and Google update stuff. There's every level of continuity in this program for every person, whether you're beginning, intermediate, advanced. I've had advanced people come to me and say, Bill, this is some of the best training that I have ever seen. And I would have thought, okay, this guy knows a lot of stuff. He's been around way longer than me, and he's saying this. So I know it's something good. We basically designed a super easy-to-use blueprint to guide you through the complete ranking process and rank like Hangouts super, super fast. I laugh every time I see the 18 modules because you guys have to understand something. When Lem and I first started doing this, it was 14. It's now 18. It's because we keep getting questions. We get asked this and that, and we literally were like, well, let's just add it to the course. Because we constantly add new information all the time because we want you to have the best source of everything. Like we said about mentorship, that's the biggest thing. It's the same thing. If you have a question, we keep adding training until we feel like it's overstuffed and you can't fit anything else in it. So what else? Like I said, you got underground marketers that you probably don't know. We have a bunch of those, 6- and 7-figure marketers. YouTube Live Basics Blueprint, it guides you through the complete process from A to Z on how to set up the live event, how to stream live, how to do everything. We also go over video SEO. So we give you the blueprint that Lem and I have used over the last couple of years to rank videos. We have some advanced strategies that we use that some people know, some people don't know. And I say that because you may get, even if you get one nugget for every single part on here, it's well worth it because that will lead you along. I mean, we've had people ask us, hey, can I buy the course just to get into the community? And we're like, really? And they're like, yeah. Heck, you guys should sell this for $4.95. Maybe we should. Anyway, so
Right.
killer white hat links, Google loves white hat links that nobody else talks about. We show you how to use call tracking, so it's a complete setup and system for your business. Lead
And I
generation methods. Oh,
Oh no, I'm sorry. I wanted to catch you in a more of a natural pause. Whatever. Now that I'm here, I just wanted to chime in, especially on the community part, the Facebook group. I know I came in way too late, but here we
it's
are.
okay.
So
You're good. You're good.
so here's the thing though, like that, and that's one of the biggest things that I like, not just for me, but also for my students. And since you're all here, you all know that I'm the kind of guy who disappears for a couple of days and then comes back with something cool. But not everybody understands that, so it's just nice to know that there is another person that there. Well, there's a group of people who are in this as much as I am, that don't kind of go spelunking into YouTube and then come back and like, oh, sorry, but here's a bunch of cool stuff. Like they're there all the time, and I do my best to stay in the Google Plus community and help out. But I've also said, like, from the beginning, like, hey, I'm not the stick around here kind of guy, but I will always be back and always be updating. So again, it's really, really great to just be able to have that peace of mind of knowing that everybody here will be taken care of as they invest. Because I constantly see updates in the Facebook group all the time. There's always some kind of news feed pop up with this like, hey, check this thing out, or this person just found this thing, or it's awesome to see that, and that's where I wanted to chime in.
Yeah. Well, thanks. Yeah. I mean, because that's our target. That's really our target more than anything else, and just to really make sure that everybody gets the most out of every part of it. So, but yeah, so I mean, so lead generation methods that work. I mean, we have a lot of different ways. Like I said, Lem is the cold calling king. I'm not. I hate it. So I'm going to give you my version of it. He's going to give you his version of it. How to do both sides of lead gen. Authority blueprint, like I said, for credibility in any market, we show you how to tear it up. We have a guy actually named Frank, and you'll meet him in the course, or meet him in the group, in the community. And Frank is awesome because he's in his second stage in life. And here's what I mean by that, is he's basically, there's a lot of people that go through corporate America, and then they either get kicked out, they retire, or they're looking for their second kick, their second wind in life. And that's where Frank is. And Frank is like taking the bull by the horns, man. And he's just, I don't even know how to explain it. Like he's going to town. Like he's not giving up. And it's funny because he did one of the methods that Lem and I showed him how to do. He went into a BNI meeting and walked out with 10 contacts. Was it, Lem? I don't remember now. But it was like 10 contacts. 7 of them were like ready to go, of people that were interested in what he was doing. So it's so cool to watch that kind of stuff. I love it. So, but
well, I just got in trouble a while ago because while we were on here, someone was PMing me saying, "Hey, when you going to put me on that show? Because I've got 6 new clients already to show off." And I said, "Brother, you got to take a ticket here. We got to wait in line, man."
That's awesome. That is so cool.
That's what the kind of stuff. Like that, we love hearing success stories because that's what success is built on failure, but it's also built on going from one point of success to another without losing faith on anything.
Yeah.
So it's nice to hear other people's success stories because it takes you that much further. So
Now, Bill, we do have more of a more direct question, and I think it kind of encompasses a lot of what we've been talking about tonight. So it's more of a request of like, let's kind of bring it all back in together and see if we can bring it to a point. So Roger asks, he says, I'm trying to understand this. Recording a Hangout in YouTube Live is superior to just a Hangout? That's the first question. There's like 2 more. And then he says, so when you replay the recording of the Hangout recorded in YouTube Live, the quality is much better. And I can already tell you that right now, Roger. If you do a Hangout, and then like I've done many times myself in the recent past, I've done a Hangout from years ago, and then I go, I like that Hangout because it has high quality. Like what you record, that's what you get. So if you record a low-quality Hangout, then when you spit it out on YouTube Live, it's going to be a low-quality reproduction. right? So I can tell you that right now. That's like it doesn't instantly improve your Hangout just because you send it through YouTube Live.
Right. Well, I think so. They're two different things. Hangouts is used for one thing, and then YouTube Live is used for another. You can take any type of video and put it through YouTube Live, creates a brand new video, but the biggest thing is that it's in HD. It's truly high definition video quality. That's the biggest differences. They both have their systems and where they can be very, very useful at. So.
Right. Well, I just want to make sure that you understood that the source of the video content doesn't magically improve just because it goes through YouTube Live.
No.
Right.
No.
Now, he does also have a couple of other things of which I think that you're leading into right now. He just wants to see like, okay, so where does this all connect together with what you're referring to with Video Alpha, really? So
yeah, so the Video Alpha is the total complete blueprint package, community, everything for you. That's basically what it is. It's like I said, we got Hangouts training, affiliate marketing with YouTube Live training, and then like Lem said, we have a thing right now where we do a live Hangout training once a week, and it's basically where Lem interviews somebody that's really successful, whether they're in our group, out of our group, anything. It could be a 6- and 7-figure marketer. It could be somebody that's just on fire right now and they're just having success out the wazoo. It's a variety. So I mean that's what we love. So
when did you start doing that? Is that new? Doing the weekly training?
We started doing that about Lem. When did you start that? Like 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks? No, it's been longer than that.
It's been longer than that, and I do it every Saturday morning. That's probably why you haven't seen it, Zane. You're probably up working in zombie mode, and you're like, Morton, what the heck is that,
Yeah.
Well, the reason why I just thought that was really cool because for everybody who's like gone through my class, I have a very intense, like 4 sessions, and here you go, and now you're good to go. And to be able to go, oh, well, yeah, if you pick up Video Alpha, that just continues the training. Yeah. Like, you can't get any better deal than that. Are you kidding me?
That's
Lem, you're awesome. I need to give you another one of these.
Thank you. Thank you so much. What we all suggest everyone to do is I know some may be stuck with their business right now, and I don't know. I mean, I always had that problem. I always want to rank something. I always want to get it ranked. And then I'm on the first page, and I'm like, yeah, what's next after that? Just because I'm getting ranked doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to get paid by that. So, what this Video Alpha program can do for you is teach you all the complicated stuff and keep it to a simple form where you know how to rank. And then we also teach you how to go and get customers, which you need to keep you going. So this is one great thing, like everyone is talking about, the community, the product, and it's ongoing training that you get. We do that because we want to make sure everyone is on board with what they're doing. If you're serious about, this year, then, we say join us. If you're not, if you're just kind of looking, so be it. That's totally up to you. And what we are trying to do as marketers, we're trying to do something different. And we get this all the time. I mean, emails, PMs, posting the groups. Guys, you guys are doing something awesome here. We love your training. Keep going. And I feel kind of bad because I'm thinking, okay, so Bill and I have done something different. And we have all these other guys, and they're thinking, you guys, what the heck? Why y'all doing all this? I had someone the other day say, Lim, what y'all making me look bad? What are you doing? I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. So, we would love to have you. Bill, have we discussed the done for you and all that yet?
No, that's what we're about to do here. So,
awesome.
So we have a couple bonuses for you guys, okay? This is because we had a lot of people ask for this question, so that's what we're doing now. We have a full team of done-for-you outsourcing program for your videos. So if you say, hey, Bill and Lem, you know what? I don't really want to run it through the YouTube Live process every time. I have like 100 videos, and I have all these clients to do, and I don't have time. Even though it takes 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes to do per video. We have a program where you can actually, it costs money, it's a little bit, but it's very inexpensive compared to your time. And we can actually do all the videos you want for you. So, and that's one of the big things that we got asked to do, so we do that now. We also do our prospecting webinars.
So like, just sorry, you said video production. I'm like, whoa, wait, what? I don't have to
No,
do
no,
that.
no, no.
No, not video
Yeah,
production. So
well,
so just so streaming YouTube Live.
yes, yeah, we do all the streaming for you and everything. And actually, soon, within the next week, we'll have a video SEO program and a complete SEO outsourcing program as well.
Oh, nice.
And yeah. So those will be really well. It's good. We've been testing a lot of stuff over these last couple of months, and we got it down to a really good system now. So. We do prospecting webinars. Lem's actually gearing up for his next one here shortly, but he just did a really good one on just basing on how to get prospects. And we go through that through the thing, email, all the different ways. Like I said, he's got a different process than I do, which is good because you can see both sides. Mine is more a walk-in approach or meeting them in person. Like I said, I don't like cold calling whatsoever. And so we also have 2 additional webinars that we put in the back office. We do more stuff, like I said, every week and everything, but this basically goes through a live walkthrough, a coaching, and everything else, and it really gets you to understand everything even better. We go through advanced lead generation as well, and really just, because like I said, we really want to get you guys to a point where you're going, all right, I got this. I'm starting to grasp this. I'm going to go make some money with it now. That's our whole target. So here's the deal. So basically, here's what we did. Hold on, something. Can you guys see my screen again?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Yep. It's a
It's
very
that
nice
Mac.
looking screen, by the
That
way.
Mac. See that Mac? I'm telling
The
you.
Mac's fault.
I don't know what it's doing here. Hold on.
It
I
looks
got
fine to me.
I'm using Keynote and it's not
Mac
working
is whack.
here.
Mac is so whack. Come on, keep.
That's about all else I got.
There you go.
Oh wait, no, I got this one too.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Now I got it.
So now, no, Bill, I mean, maybe you need to check out some of the previous Hangouts because I use all my presentations through the presentation tool on Google Drive. Looks all sorts awesome.
Oh, really?
Maybe since your Keynote's giving you so many problems, you should check it out.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this is the special for all you guys in Zane's Hangout Mastery group, and we have 2 different options. And here's the thing, guys. Right now, outside of Zane, right now the product is $297. I'm just telling you this now, but because Zane and I had talked about this, our deal was September 1st. It actually changed over to the $297 price point, but Zane and I had an agreement that you guys would still get it for $197. So you can
Because that's
thank
how
me
I
for
roll.
that. Yeah, but you have 2
Thank
options.
you. That's awesome.
You can actually, there's 2 options.
Approved, Bill. When was that approved? I'm just messing with you, Zane.
But so we have 2 options: 1 payment of $197 or 2 payments of $125. And you can go to videoalpha.net/hangoutmaster and get it in now. Guys, we have a 30-day refund guarantee, and I always say this to everybody: is if there's any reason you don't really like it, you don't like that I have a Mac computer and you like PCs better, you don't like the way that I talk through it, the way that I have a blue shirt on right now, whatever, we don't really care. Lem and I don't care at all. It's because we're still going to do video marketing anyway. If for any reason you don't like it, we have the 30-day guarantee refund.
Keep in mind, folks, I do care about you, okay? Regardless of what Bill is saying.
We're saying if you don't, we don't care if there's anything that, whatever the challenge is, because there's no problems. Whatever the challenge is, then we can figure it out.
Yes, and if you simply don't like the program, you can just email me back and say, hey, I don't like it, Lim, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, cool, I totally understand. Is there anything else I can help you with? And they're like, wow, they feel kind of guilty, Because I mean,
our whole strategy with you guys is that we want you guys to make money, and if you're not making money, then so
what's the point? Yeah, right. No, I got you. Real quick, I just wanted to let everybody know most of you were watching on the event page, so I just went ahead and I dropped in the link here in the comments. I'll drop it in again, or you can just go over here and click on the official site. If you do that, that'll take you over here to that kind of contextual page, kind of gives you a brief overview of what's going on. And as soon as you click add to cart, you'll be brought right in. And I got to tell you, I've already gone through the content. And this is again why I was so excited to have Lem here, because he really knows his stuff with video SEO. I was really impressed with his videos. Again, if you are a student of mine already, a lot of the stuff that he talks about is going to make sense, and you're going to be like, wow, I totally didn't know that, because that's exactly what I said. If you're like me, that's what you said. So go ahead and click the link again. That's either on the watch page here in the comments, or just click on official site. I'll go ahead and drop it in again if needs be. And I just want to say again, thank you, everybody, both of you. Thank you for being here. Another round of applause.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So there we go. I just wanted to make sure that everybody who was watching on the event page would be able to know where to go, because that can be a little, well, it's new, so not everybody can see the awesome tools there. So
Yep.
now we're all on camera.
Yes, we are. Well, once again, Zane, thank you so much, and the family out here who's listening. This was awesome. I know you guys could be doing other things right now, but you are here because you're serious about your business, which is good. So with that being said, I hope you guys take this and continue to learn from Zane. I'm kind of, I'm thinking I need to get on his list. You know what I mean? That's kind of weird to say.
Dude, I'll send you the link to the community. I already sent it to Bill.
Thank you. Yeah, and everybody,
there.
get on my list. I'm like, yeah, I need to get on your list, man. You guys have good stuff going on, So
Awesome,
that's
thank you.
awesome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Now, there was we did have had another question from Columbia Jones, and she's asking if there are any Q&A sessions. I assume that. I mean, if you go to the weekly Saturday trainings, there's an option to be able to ask questions and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you can ask questions in the Facebook group, everything. I mean, we try to get every question answered as quickly as possible. I mean, like I said, we have a lot of active clients still, so we're not in there all the time, but we're in there. And usually, if we don't answer the question, somebody else will answer the question before Lem and I even do. So.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
No, that was the next burning question that came up. So again, maybe we can just chat about some of the things that we've said. I actually do have a bonus announcement. So we're gonna wrap up with this with this pretty quick. Again, one thing that I really enjoyed about seeing the replay of this was that I'm like, hey, wow, that's nice and short. I like that. So we're wrapping up towards the end. Fire on your questions if you got them, because we're starting to wrap up. I did want to add to this whole, this delicious dip of awesome information here. What I would like to do is I would like to add my own case study, because like I said, I'm doing this all the time now that Bill's got me all fired up and all excited. So as I also said earlier in this hangout, I was talking to my team, and we were talking about ways to repurpose old contents for a very specific promotion. Now, if you know me, you know what promotion I'm talking about. But it's known as one of the largest launches in internet history, and I'm helping the #1 affiliate. So I'm not only going to be doing like YouTube live stuff, but everything I can possibly do as a part of this case study. And it's only going to be available for people who purchase Video Alpha, because this is the next natural step. After you've learned all the Google Hangout stuff and you got an understanding, you feel fully immersed in Google, you need to wrap your head around how YouTube Live works, or else you are operating at only 50% capacity. Right? We've already determined that we are so far ahead of everybody else, and it's so many other people. Bill and Lem know exactly what I'm talking about. You both know how. Personally, I've been doing YouTube long enough that the marketing kind of put a sour taste in my mouth, because I did it far enough back that people looked at me like I had a third eye growing out of my head when I even mentioned YouTube marketing. So after a while, I'm like, I'm just going to make courses. And then the offline marketers started to catch on, and suddenly it was the easiest thing to do. We'll actually be talking about this in the review section on Monday, but folks, it is so easy. I actually have a hard time going to meetups just because I'm concerned that I might say that I do something with YouTube Live or live video, and then they're like, "Oh, will you please call me?" And I have such a hard time following up with people. I'm a horrible offline marketer. Let's just put it that way. I mean, these guys,
man.
Lem, and Bill are the guys to talk.
Oh man.
They're the guys to talk to when it comes to that, right? But the reason why I talk about offline marketing is because it's so easy. All you got to do is just open your mouth and say, "Oh yeah, I do live video." Like, no one can say that except you, right? So, yeah, I like that. Very definitive. So,
Actually,
yeah, right?
let me tell you this. Speaking of this, I think everybody will get I think this is so funny. There's a
Cool.
guy in our group named Jonathan. I think it's Jonathan.
Mhm.
And he went to this conference in San Diego. This was like, when was that? 3 weeks ago, something like that. I don't know. He told us it was 3 or 4 weeks ago. And
Oh yeah. John. Yeah, you're right.
so he goes to this conference, and it's supposed to be all about SEO and everything else like that. It's like a $2,000 or $3,000 conference. Okay. And so this guy starts telling him all about this SEO stuff and everything else, and then all he does is he goes in and he starts pitching Hangouts. And he shows him how Hangouts are ranking and how all this stuff, and that's how he's doing his SEO now, is using Hangouts.
Wow.
These guys paid $2,000 or $3,000 to be in this class, this big
Jeez.
course in San Diego, okay, live. And so John walks up to him at the end of the event, and he's like, "Hey, dude," he's like, "that's some pretty good stuff you got, and everything." And he's like, "So, do you know what YouTube Live is?" And he's like, "No, what's that?" Here's a guy, and now keep in mind, guys, you just paid, they just paid $2,000 or $3,000 to go to this event.
Oh, jeez.
And he's telling us this. This was a couple of weeks ago, and I'm like, seriously?
Yeah.
That's just. Oh,
Exactly.
I forgot to add one other thing to it. This is kind of crazy. I want to show you guys this because we didn't even know this was going to happen.
And I promise I'll get back to my bonus when Bill's done, but he always shows
Sorry, I
and
hate
talks
to
about cool
interrupt.
stuff. No. This is awesome. Believe me, everybody wants to hear this. Trust me. And if they don't, I want to. So it doesn't matter.
So this is a client. So this is a client I have out in Beverly Hills and everything. But I want to show you guys something I think is really interesting. Okay, 2 things. Number 1, so we don't do any SEO for this client. None. No SEO. The only thing they're getting done is the video marketing. That's it. Okay. So here's their website, their normal website in the 7-pack now. Okay. This was not here when we started.
Nice.
Second thing. Now, so that's the first thing. Second thing, look at this. I don't know where it is today, but it's probably on page 2 or page 3. Yeah, right here. Look, 3 results.
Nice.
We don't know how this happened, guys, but for some reason, the videos are pulling up their website as well. They're not doing any SEO. Nothing.
Wow. Now, are they putting the URL in the description of the YouTube video?
No, all this is,
Really?
like, if you click on it, it's just showing that. That's it.
Wow.
Is that video placed on side any of the other pages of the website?
Nothing. I mean, the only thing
you don't
that's
have
on
that
there
video embedded at all.
Nothing. So, and this is why I'm telling you guys this, okay? This is basically what I think. There's a lot of other experts that have their other conclusions, but I'm going to tell you what I personally think. So, I've been doing all these live feeds and everything. I mean, you guys can see. I mean, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 out of the 10 spots under the video tab, okay?
That's awesome.
Here's what's the most interesting. Let's click on a video. Okay? This is their description. But here's their website and everything. this is the only thing that I can think of right now is that, I
Right.
mean, YouTube tells you that this is a no follow link. I don't really believe
Yeah,
that anymore.
yeah, neither do I. No, I'm right there with you, Bill.
That's why Lem and I've been calling it. It's a Google follow link, meaning that if they decide that it's a follow link today, then it is. So, yeah,
I like that.
exactly. Exactly. So, but I wanted to show you guys that because that's how powerful the YouTube Live and the Hangouts are. They're literally pulling stuff to the first page without doing normal SEO, which is crazy.
That is crazy. That is well, and that's why I like that's again these are techniques that once you go from the immersion class over to video alpha, it's not like there weren't a lot of things that I was like, oh, I've seen this before. So that's that's one of the great things about it, right? But here's like so now we're at this very unique opportunity, as in like the pioneer opportunity. So where we're at is being able to take this to a totally different level of which I've always wanted to do, right? And I found myself in a unique position where I can help the #1 affiliate for the largest internet marketing launch in history, repeating itself again. And I've proven that Hangouts and YouTube are very effective. So I've intertwined the whole strategy with YouTube and Hangouts, and now I'm going to be duplicating it again with YouTube Live. And that's the bonus I want to offer with Video Alpha, is you getting access to the case study. And it goes beyond just the YouTube Live part. I want to see how YouTube Live interacts with launches and things like that, and how dynamic it can truly be. Because I do believe that there's even more than just the simple rankings. There's a totally different level that we don't even know about, which is why I'm so glad that Bill and Lem are here to teach more and more people, because I can't do it alone. I need more and more people to get up to speed to where me and Bill and Lem are at, so we can have a bigger mastermind to get even bigger ideas going beyond anything we know about now. Because the tools that are actually available of YouTube Live, we're just scratching the surface. I mean, I don't want to go too pie in the sky, but you could literally broadcast a live streaming concert in HD. Like, I mean, like, no, like, screw you, Vimeo, you can't do that. So I want to give you access to what I'm doing, cutting edge, and not just YouTube Live, but also the Hangouts as well as AdWords for video. I want to uncover everything that I'm doing and showing you on one of the biggest launches in history what YouTube Live, Hangouts, and YouTube can really do. So that's the bonus that you will be getting, again, only if you get YouTube Live, because that's how passionate I am about this product and how important it is, I think it is, for you to get in your hands.
I couldn't agree more.
And you're afraid to go talk to business owners with that pitch? Really?
Oh no! See, that's the thing. It got to the point. It got to the point where I got too good. And
Right.
I'm like, I can't just do these onesie-twosie things. I have to be in front of a big room of people, or else it's a waste of my time, right?
Sounds
I only like on like the big, like, okay, if I'm gonna pitch to a business, I want to feel like it's a webinar, so that I feel like I got a lot of closes and every single time. No, really. Like I've said, okay, I'll throw my $75 at the Chamber of Commerce, like come and present, and it's exactly like a webinar. Like here's the $75, and we want you to teach us something. And if you have something to offer later, then go ahead. Easiest thing ever. So if that, then you just say, hey, here's what I got. Or if you don't want to do it yourself, I'm sure there's plenty of people who'd be totally willing to say, yeah, I will pitch live TV to businesses. Like, ask any guy, anybody who you would consider a good pitch person, and you say, yeah, could you pitch live TV to businesses? They would probably crap their pants and say, okay, here's my card, let's do this. Let me go clean my pants now. So with that said, again, I personally think that you're wasting your time unless you're up in the front of a room presenting to a whole bunch of people. But I'm also the kid who, like, in junior high and high school was in every single play known to man. So I like getting in front of people. So if that's not the case, I'm right there with you, Lem. It is the easiest pitch in the world, and I'm actually concerned because I'm so involved in other stuff that I do. I don't want to lead a business on that I don't have time to help. So Now, what I do is I scare them away and I go, booga booga, I charge $350 an hour, and that's still not working. I'm still getting people going, okay, here's your $350. No problem.
How funny.
I ranted for a bit. I'm sorry about that. But again, I'm very passionate about this. And please, Bill, Lem, if you have any other things that you want to add, I'm just going to check the other questions here, and we can go ahead and wrap up.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
No, that's about it. Like I said before, we'd like to thank you once again, Zane. You're the man. You are the man.
Thank you. I do what I can.
There you go.
Alrighty, yeah, so it doesn't look like there's any other questions aside from Brandy just popped in. Hi, Brandy. Welcome.
Hi.
All right, so once again, folks, go over. I'll drop the link in one more time, but it is called videoalpha.net/hangout. If I had an overlay, I would be all over it. But go ahead and hit the link, or you can just click on the official site on the YouTube watch page or on the event page or wherever it is that you are watching this from. I encourage you to jump in and take a hold of this, because this keeps you always perpetually ahead of 99% of the marketplace. So if you want to stay there, pick it up. So thanks again, everybody, and we'll see all of you in the next Hangout.
Bye, guys.
Sounds good. See ya.